Hi guys, I'm Kalila Reynolds and it's time for another episode of Money Moves brought to you in partnership with Exim Bank's Business Advisory Service. So you're a manufacturer and you now want to start exporting. You want to sell your stuff abroad. But how do you find people to sell stuff to in foreign? I'm joined now by Ricardo Durrant. He's the Acting Vice President of Sales and Promotion Division at JAMPRO. Hi, Ricardo.
Hi, Kalila. Thanks for having me.
Well, let me pose that question directly to you. How do you make those kinds of links abroad?
That's a very good question, and that's one of the purposes of JAMPRO. We help our clients to find markets abroad. And we do that in several ways. But first, I'll step back and ask your listener to consider a number of things. One, you have to know your customer, who you're targeting. It's very important that you understand that, who you're targeting, what they do, where they are, what they consume, what products they like, that sort of thing. And the other thing that you need to consider is how you're going to get the product to market. What are the channels you're going to use? As a manufacturer, when you finish making that product, you have to get it out to market.
Right.
And there are several ways of doing that. So you may have a distributor who takes the product from you in bulk, and they ship it overseas for you. Or you may have a wholesaler that you ship to in the States, and some of the wholesale clubs could be like the Sam's and the Price Marts and the people like those. Or you may go to a retailer like the supermarket abroad, or an end user like the restaurants. You may have a number of restaurants that you want to target. So it's very important that you understand your customer and understand the channel you plan to use.
So what do? You just research who you want to sell to and send them an email and hope they respond?
All right, that's one way. So that's one methodology I was going to discuss. That's direct targeting. So if you want to, it's important that you come to JAMPRO with some kind of research. So you go on the internet and you find out who is in this market, who is selling my product, who can carry my product for me.
Or selling similar types
of products, right. So, and you get the contact details. You may find an email, or you may find a company that they work. You get the company's number and you try to reach out to them, to that particular customer. So direct targeting is one methodology. The other methodology that we use is trade shows. So we have a number of trade shows that we attend yearly. And I will put in a plug right now for Expo Jamaica, which is a very important trade show for the local market. You can stay here, exhibit your product, and buyers will come to you. So every year, whenever we have Expo Jamaica, we bring down over 200 international buyers to come and look at the products that are on offer and what is available in Jamaica. That's a very, very important market. And it's low cost in comparison to some of the other shows that are overseas, such as the Fancy Food Fair, American Contract Manufacturing, Medical Devices Manufacturing, just to name a few. Restaurants, National Restaurants Association. Those shows tend to be more expensive. You have to pay airfare, you have to accommodation.
Right.
Whereas if you're here in Jamaica, you can attend the Expo Jamaica show.
And the buyers come to you.
And the buyers come to you.
So you would do what? Set up a booth at the show?
That's preferred. If you're going to attend a show like that, it's going to be difficult for you to identify the buyers from the consumers. So if you have a booth which says, I'm selling Bulla, then it makes a difference, right? So it's preferred if you have a booth and you have your signage, and if you tell JAMPRO that you're interested in attracting buyers, then we'll go out and attract the type of buyers that you need and bring them to you, arrange a meeting so that we have a B2B meeting taking place there. There's also another show I should make a plug for that happens locally. It's relatively new, and that's a Jamaica International Exhibition. That shows happen every other year. So Expo Jamaica is happening next year, JIE happened this year. And again, for that show, which is young, fledgling, we had 50 buyers coming in from overseas to look at what we have. So we spoke about direct targeting, we spoke about the trade shows, and the other one I want to talk about is the trading platform.
Trading platform?
Trading platforms, right.
What's that?
All right, so many of us know about Amazon, we know about eBay, we know about many of those that are out there in the market. There's a little known one that's called Alex, which is
ALEX?
ALEX.
Okay.
Agrilinkages.com. It's a platform that is developed by RADA, and it aggregates, it brings together buyers and sellers. So buyers in the hotel industry and sellers from agro-producers and also manufacturers. Now, yes, this is not strictly exports in terms of tourism, but just imagine that you're selling to 4.3 million tourists, which in a sense is a form of export. And so you can't really ignore that market if you really want to develop expertise in the international market. And so Alex helps you. If you register with them, they will tell you what to do. They'll do due diligence on you to make sure that you're who you say you are and you're producing to international standards, food safety, and all of that. And then there's an exchange. So if 3 to 4 months before your crop comes in, you can say, I have this particular product. I have 1,000 pounds of ginger or 1,000 pounds of pumpkin that you want to sell to the restaurants in Jamaica or the hoteliers. So that's another way. The trading platforms.
So how do you get on that? You contact RADA?
Contact RADA. RADA will vet you, get all the details, and put you on the platform. They may come and look at your facilities. Whether you're a manufacturer or you're a farmer, they'll come and look at your facilities, make sure that you're doing the right things, and then you're on the platform. And of course, they have a lot of buyers. Most of the hotels in Jamaica are on that platform.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's a good one.
Thanks for these tips, Ricardo. So we're going to have you back next week to give us some more advice.
I'm looking forward to that.
Ricardo Durrant is the Acting VP of Sales and Promotion at JAMPRO. That's it for this episode of Money Moves, brought to you in partnership with Exim Bank's Business Advisory Service. Check out their website, eximbankja.com. I'm Kalila Reynolds. See you next week.